If you're above the age of 12, you probably heard of a term called Brainrot by now. It looks a little something like this. I can't believe I had to actually edit this. But yeah, you get the point. It's so stimulating to the point you've incorporated some of the Brainrot language into your daily conversations. Skibiditoilet, Ohio, Sigma. And by only saying these words, my brain cell count has dropped substantially. Due to a large increase of this type of content surfacing on the internet, people like children are growing attached to it, and a little addicted to it. But look, I'm not gonna use this video to talk smack about this whole thing. I guess it's special in its own way. But instead, I'd like to look back on what we watched as kids so that we can consider as Brainrot today, just so we're on the same page. Starting off strong, we got gmod comedy animations such as Team Fabulous 2 and gmod Idiot Box. If you've been on the internet for long enough, you've probably heard of these names before when the hype revolving around Valve games was probably at its peak. Gmod, as you might probably know, was a mod made when Half-Life 2 was released back in the day, and some random guy went, "Hey, I can make this into a mod," and the rest is history. Apart from that, gmod Idiot Box, first of its kind video being made 15 years ago, had your typical funny state of YouTube comedy, since back then humor used to be a whole lot different compared to today. It involved all kinds of skits, and people really seemed to like it, so he made a few more of those videos before at some point the creator of it stopped uploading videos, and went on an undefined hiatus. Besides that, he did make some of our childhoods with those funny videos, and I'd like to put some respect on that. Up next, we have Team Fabulous 2, which is something you might be a little more familiar with. Made 12 years ago as of today, this video stands out as the pinnacle of gmod comedy and it still holds that standard to this day. The video itself in recent years has been reanimated by a community of dedicated animators and artists who share the same love for Valve games, and served as a tribute for the late creator of it. You'll be forever remembered, Kiddo 706. May your soul rest eternally. As we're slowly drifting away from gmod, I'd like to also mention YouTube poops. As a kid back then, I thought it was single-handedly the funniest thing ever. The hyper-edited mess that it is, in its perfection. People had that amount of skill, they could chop up a random sequence of words from a movie and make their own custom sentences and add a bunch of emoji edits to it. As of now, I haven't really noticed a significant amount of YouTube poops being made, but I guess it's just me. Hopefully it will resurface at some point. And finally, we have Vine. Look, you know it, I know it, everybody and their mothers know what it is at this point. You know, the King Box, the Paul Brothers, the Zack King, you know the rest. People have made careers from it, and despite it shutting down, it has made a whole lot of funny material that is still used to this day. And listen, I know for a fact I'm not the only one who searched on YouTube funny legendary vines Try Not to Laugh Impossible Edition just to see if I remember all the vines that are still intact in my memory for watching all kinds of compilations on YouTube on my old Samsung J5 phone. And I kid you not, I still have it to this day. Does it work? I have no idea, but I'll let you know if anything changes until then. Now, from all the things I've mentioned, do they still hold up to this day? Honestly, yes, but again, not really. Nowadays, there are many new trends popping up left and right, which seldom can really die out. But either way, they give us hours of entertainment, and moving on forward, we have many great things that are yet to come. But what do you think about this? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. As usual, make sure to desecrate that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter and Twitch since I post some cool stuff there too. Your support greatly helps the channel. Have a good one, y'all.